Hi everyone, my name is Steve. Today we're going to go through how we can start a loan application with Googain. Either it's purchase or refinance or cash out. How we can do that. So first go to Google and then type Googain. So this search results showed up and then we can click apply button here. Then this page showed up. Basically what we need to do here is we need to click apply now. Then it's loading. Once this page loaded up, it shows login. So if this is your very first time, you don't have an account with Googain. So what you want to do is click create account. Let's say, just for the purpose of demo, how this works. I'll have this John Smith 2020 show Gmail just 2020 show Gmail, okay, and then phone type cell, but just for demo purpose. All right, and demo 123 username. All right, password. Confirm your password. Security question. Which street did you live on 3rd Grade? Let's call it Main Street. Now we can create an account. Let me make sure that I remember what I did. All right. Now let's click create an account. It's loading. Verify your email address. Now I'm going to go verify my email address. So in my Gmail, I have this email. So I'm just going to click this account, click this link to verify. So what I'm going to do is demo123, type my password. I'll just click remember me since this is my personal computer, that's fine. Log in. All right, so now I'm logged into Googain's portal, right? So this is where all of the communication is going to happen, where you can submit your supporting documents to support your loan application, for example, your past 2 years W-2, your tax returns, your most recent 2 months of pay stubs, your bank assets, your bank statements, everything like that. For the purpose of demo, I'll just quickly continue to say, so here it's a draft because I'm going to start a loan application. Now let's click start. Welcome. Okay, this is great. You can take a look. Next. Tell us about who referred you. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to leave that one blank. If you have one, please put your referral's name here. Second question is, are you currently working with a loan officer? If you have a loan officer, that's great. Please make sure that you put your loan officer's name there. So we have a bunch of loan officers. For the purpose of demo, I'm just going to put my name here, Steve Sun. Now click next. And then, so here, from here onwards, there are always some multiple choice or at least double choice questions. Make sure that you pick the one that fits your use case. For example, here, find the best loan that fits your needs. Would you like to purchase a home or refinance a home? So since the Fed just dropped the rates to 0, a lot of people are coming in for refinance. So let's just say we're just going to do a refinance home. Pick refinance. Next. First name, middle name, last name, suffix none. Okay, next. Are you applying for a joint credit with a co-borrower? This co-borrower is usually your spouse, but it could be someone else. So let's just say this is a married couple who has 1 kid and filing for a refinance to lower the rate. So we'll pick yes. The income of the other borrower will be used for loan qualification, which means do you need the co-borrower's income to qualify for the loan because you're borrowing money, right? Do you need the co-borrower's assets or income? In this case, we'll just say no. This is a single income family. And then next. But of course, your mileage may vary. You might have double income, right? So if that's the case and you want to use double income to qualify for the loan, you can just put yes. So it really varies. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to do a simple demo. Co-borrower's name, I'll just put it Jane Smith. The main purpose is not to, so there are 2 choices here again. This one is to lower the interest rate, which is like 70% of the cases for people to do refinance is to lower the interest rate and my payments. Or the other option is to take out money which is called cash out refinance. In this case, we'll just take this one, but your management may vary again. So you might want to really, you have a lot of equity in your house, so you would just want to take some cash out of your property. That's totally fine. We can do that as well. So just pick this option. For the demo purpose, we're just going to pick this one. What are you looking to refinance? So here, again, for the purpose of demo, we're just going to simplify the situation. We'll pick primary home. But again, there are 3 types of homes. It could be your investment property or your vacation home. We'll pick primary home here. How much do you approximately owe on this property? This is your current outstanding balance of your mortgage. Let's say we'll just put 500K here. This is how much you owe your current outstanding mortgage. What is the property worth? Let's say I'll just put 1 million here, which is pretty like the median price of a home in Silicon Valley. Next, do you have a second mortgage on this property, which usually means like a HELOC or something else that is on top of your primary mortgage, which is a subordinated lien. For the simplicity, we'll just click no, which is like 99% of the cases only. How much are you looking to borrow? So we'll still say 500. So we're not doing a cash out and we're not bringing extra money to pay down the principal. When did you acquire this property? Let's say 2014. What was the original price of the home? Let's say 600, which is pretty normal. Like after 6 years, it appreciated from 600 to 1 million. It's a very typical Silicon Valley home. Then next, what type of property are you refinancing? Again, for the simplicity reason, we'll just click SFR, single family residence without HOA, but it depends on your property type. If your property type is something else, like say single family with HOA, which we often see these days, and condominium or townhouse or 2+ units. This is multi-family, multi-unit. Just pick your property type, then next. How many units are there? We'll just click 1, click next. Address, we'll just say 123 Main Street for the purpose of demo. San Jose. State is California. Zip code is 95125, for example. Estimated number of years from 2014 to 2020, that is 6 years, 0 months. Is the mailing address is the same? Since we consider this is a primary home, that's going to be yes. Next. Does the co-borrower live at the same address as you? Since we said this is a family, so it's going to be together. Estimate 6 years and 0 months. That's fine. Is the co-borrower main address is the same as the yes. Next. How many dependents? Let's say this is a family with 1 kid. So the kid age is say 3 years old. My date of birth, let's put a number here. 01011986. All right. Social security number, again, this is for demo purpose. Purely a random number. Next, phone number, 408-123. All right. You can just go through this. How many years have been in line of this work? Let's say 8 years. Next. Current job. So here you want to fill out your employment information because you need to have a job, or you are self-employed, you pay salary from your own corporation to yourself, that's totally fine, but you need to have a job in order to qualify for the loan, right? You need to have regular sustainable income. So let's just quickly fill this out. Example company, software engineer, 321 Main Street, let's say Milpitas, that's fine too, it auto populates. And start date, let's say 1/1/2013. All right, that's fine. So what we would like to say is that, so since this one, I put this one as like in 2013, I started this job. Of course, this is fictitious for demo purpose only. If you recently switched jobs, say here, there is a requirement Please provide your employment information for the past 2 years. If you do not remember exact dates of your previous employment, please enter estimated dates. So the point here is that you need to provide for the past 2 years. Say you recently switched jobs 3 months ago. What you want to do is that you want to add at least 2 years. So your current job is only 3 months. That's not long enough. You want to add your previous job until you add up your previous 2 years. Say right now is 2020. You want to add your employment information up to 2018. So if you change jobs twice, you want to add all of the 2 or 3 jobs for the past 2 years. Otherwise, your loan officer is going to ask you again to fill out the information. Click next. Say the total annual income is 200K. It's going to be 200,000 divided by 12. That's going to give us 166. All right, that's going to be the number. But because we're calculating monthly, so first you want to figure out your annual salary, then divide that by 12. That's going to give us 16667. All right, which is pretty typical software engineer's salary in Silicon Valley after working a few years. My estimated monthly overtime, let's just say 0. For software engineers, it's usually none. You're always getting paid for the 40 hours, even though if you work 60 hours or something. Estimated monthly bonus, let's put it as 0 for simplicity, 0. So you might get RSUs or extra stock or options, but for simplicity, we'll just keep it as 0. But your mileage may vary. Again, please do your own math. This is just for demo purpose. Next, what is your marital status? Married. Next, great job. All right, let's continue. Next, co-borrower. Since we're saying this is a husband and wife family, we'll just put married. How many dependents? The same kid, 3. My co-borrower's date of birth is, all right, co-borrower's social security, totally fictitious number. Co-borrower's phone number, you want to fill this out. Fictitious number again. How many lines of work? So we're just saying this is a housewife who doesn't have a daytime job but takes care of the family. So we'll just put 0 here. Co-borrower employment. Do you know where the co-borrower works? No. We'll just say this is a housewife who currently doesn't have a job yet. Co-borrower income, we'll just put it as 0. All of these will be 0 as well. Do you and the co-borrower have any additional monthly income? No. This is a very simple, typical Silicon Valley family, young family. No. Yeah, here you want to add some assets. For example, if you have like multiple bank accounts, pick a few of your bank accounts and add your bank assets here. So what the loan company, what the banks would like to see is that you have some liquid assets in your bank account as your reserve, right? So feel free to add some. So here we can say cash on hand belongs to borrower. How much? Just say savings account number. Now let's click next. Credit authorization agreement. So read here, please. Do you accept the credit authorization agreement? During the mortgage loan application process, this institution performs a credit check. Yes, we perform a credit check that requires us to obtain and confirm information regarding your personal and financial background. This credit check includes, but is not limited to, your marital status, number of dependents, current and past employers, current deposit accounts, current and past consumer credit accounts, and your mortgage or rental history. So basically, we're going to pull your credit. We need your authorization. This is one, in order for the loan to proceed, you want to click yes. And even before we pull your credit, we'll have to ask you to send us a wet signed consent authorization before we can actually pull your credit. So rest assured, you're in good hands. Next, monthly housing expenses. Right now, we'll see the loan amount is about $2,000. other is 0. Your insurance, say the insurance is 10,000 per year, so that's going to be 833. This is fictitious, but make sure you check your bill. How much estimated monthly total for property taxes? Let's say it's 1,000, which is typical. At Silicon Valley, it's about 1.2% of your property tax. But make sure that you check your own county tax bill for your property tax. Mortgage insurance, since we have a very standard conforming loan, so there's not going to be any mortgage insurance. Put 0. 0 here as well. So that's about the number. Now let's click next. 0. This is for HOA. What will be your monthly HOA? None. In what manner will you be holding the title on this property? Since the example that we're showing is community property. California is a community property state. So you type community property. What title will you be holding? John Smith, J. Smith, that's correct. Leasehold. This is not a leasehold. Usually, if you own the property, you are the actual owner. You are not leasing it from someone else. If you don't understand, please feel free to click here to understand what a leasehold estate means. Then click next. I am John Smith, that's correct. And then agree. Thank you for completing the e-consent process. At this moment, your loan officer that you chose should have received an email saying you started the application and have accepted the e-consent. That's great. Click next, and then this is for the co-borrower. It's going to be agree in order for the loan to proceed. Of course, you can go through and read the e-consent documents. That's really fine. Next. So here you want to make some declarations for yourself and for the co-borrower. Just quickly go through this. Say these two are the prime borrowers. So we'll just go through this. Are there any outstanding judgments against you? No. Have you been declared bankrupt within the past 7 years? No. All of these are going to affect your loan to some extent. So your mileage will vary depending on your own situation. Make sure that you understand these questions. Have you had property foreclosed upon or given title or deed in lieu thereof in the past 7 years? No. Are you a party to a lawsuit? No. We're good citizens. Have you directly or indirectly been obligated or any loan which resulted in foreclosure, transfer of title in lieu of foreclosure or judgment? No. Are you presently delinquent or in default? No. Are you obligated to pay alimony, child support? No. Is any part of the down payment borrowed? No. It has to be your own savings. Are you a co-borrower or endorser on the note? No. Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. And then this one is automatically no. Do you intend to occupy the property as your primary residence? Yes. Have you had any ownership interest in the property in the last 3 years? Yes. We'll say yes, actually, which is this one, primary home. Jointly with spouse. All right. A through I. A through I is here. A through I is here. So A through I, we haven't marked any one of these as a yes, so we don't need to explain anything here. Now, let's click next. Demographic. This is why do we collect borrower demographic information? So it explains the purpose here. That is to ensure that all applicants are treated fairly. This is to follow the federal loan borrowing guidelines. It's not for any other purpose. So rest assured. So here we just click Asian, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Indian. It's your case. Now let's sex is male. Borrower, we'll do the same. Quickly run through this. Same questions. No, yes, yes, yes. This is the one that we have ownership property. We have ownership interest. Join with the spouse. All right, let's go through this. Same demographic information but this time it's for the co-borrower. All right. It's Asian, Chinese, female. All right, next. So this is the information that we provided. You see, we have gone through all of these: loan purpose, subject property details, borrower information, expenses, order, credit, everything. So now we'll just click next. Whose account is this? This is the borrower's account. Submit. Now, boom. Congratulations, your information has been saved. A loan officer will reach out to you for next steps. You go to borrower portal. This is your portal. So at this moment, your loan officer should have received an email about your loan application, and he or she is going to reach out to you for the next steps. All right, that's it for this demo. I hope this is helpful to get you started with your loan application, either purchase or refinance or cash out with Googain. If that's the case, please drop me a like button and subscribe to my channel. That's going to help a lot, and I really appreciate your time. Good luck with your loan application process.